Let's see how this is going to pan out. Lots of fire. Oh, boy. Oh, jeez. Hello. Can we get, can we get the helicopters, please? All right, let's take a, let's... Hello, everybody. Welcome back to City Skylines with Night Ghost 49. Welcome to Nomadia Green. A couple things right away. As you can see, it's daytime. I've gone into the options gameplay and turned off the day-night cycle. I sincerely apologize. I totally spaced on this. Completely spaced on it. I hate watching that. I actually don't love playing it that way. So somebody did mention that in the comments, which we will get to in a moment. Thank you for reminding me of that. I had totally spaced on that feature. Okay, cool. Another thing. Because of that, I've actually already recorded like 3 episodes. I'm not going to render them and put them up. I've gone back to the save. I do this fun thing where I go load game. I save the episodes. So I save in episode format. So I can come back if I ever make a mistake or lose the audio. These are lessons learned. I've made that mistake before. Anyway, I'm going to redo them. And quite frankly, I've got a little bit of time tonight, and I'm very excited to do this. I was thinking about doing a live stream tonight, but I'm a little off tonight. I don't know why. I've had a very long day. But I'm super excited to play City Skylines. So I want to play a couple hours tonight. We're going to freaking do it. First off, I'm going to go through the comments. There's going to be a few more comments than normal because I already went through and addressed some of them previously. And then I'm going to recap some things that I want to go into next. I'm not going to be like, I did this last time. I'm going to do some things that we had learned. I love this. I really freaking do. All right. We'll let things run at speed 1. No, we're not. We'll do this. Let's go into the comments. Tara said, glad you're playing City Skylines. Already chuckling. I always leave a gap that drove you a bit nutty. I use the space for pedestrian walkways or bike paths. At the end of the blocks, I use the overpass to get them across the street to unclutter crosswalks a bit. Yeah, the bit over here where I'm kind of losing my dang mind. Yeah, these we probably should try and maybe mess with those. It would be interesting to see if we can do something fun with that. Good call on that though. I'm a bit of a nut. And even make the overpasses into a little park and make special parks that connect to the center pathways. Cities can get people a bit weird and obsessive, I think, but they make it so easy to create your own assets. It's hard to resist personalizing things to suit us. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Eric says, I've never seen this game. Amazing. Isn't it great? Oh, I love it. It's what I wanted SimCity to be. Although I did love SimCity. I can't throw a whole lot of shade at that game. It does a lot of things cool that are pretty neat, but overall it kind of EA had its touch on it. Watching you always cost me money, ending up buying Stardew Valley, fantastic game, and 7 Days to Die, also a fantastic game because of you. Now I will have to get City Skylines. Love the new game, looking forward to the next episodes. Thanks, man, appreciate it. Sorry you had to buy all those games, but really they're just solid. Eric says, or no, excuse me, I just said Eric, sorry. Last Zep says, yay, finally City Skylines, or Skylines. Thank you so much. Okay, we're going to go back up to the other comments here. And I'm going a bit out of order, but you'll see how it goes. I'm trying to go to the oldest videos to the newest, so I'm not saying things kind of over top of what people have already said. Sylvia says, do you have that mod that auto-deletes abandoned buildings? It's really useful. I checked, and I do. And it is doing it. It's just kind of slow. So it's doing its thing. So we don't have to worry about auto-deleting abandoned buildings. Zelfia, which, fantastic name, by the way. Thanks for starting this series. I've resisted this game for ages, but was curious about the green DLC. It turns out the base game was on sale this week, so it's perfect timing. It seems the disasters follow you from Banished. Lol. Yeah, that's very, very true. Julie says, City Skylines, yay! Move the wind things to the top of the hills. It will produce more energy. I believe we did that last episode, didn't we? Okay, good. Very good. And again, this comment is from like the first one. So we moved these. It does cost a bit, but it makes the production go way up for electricity, and it's really worth it. So thank you for the tip on that one as well. Ebony says, this is great. Looking forward to more vids of your city. And Ebony, thank you so much. Ebony's one of our Patreon supporters. I am super glad that you're here. And I am actually going to go ahead and name a square after you. This one, in fact, the Briar Rose Square. I'd already kind of thought about this. We'll leave square in there because that's kind of fun, right? Ooh, looks like I'm going to have to put a space. And a hit caps lock. I am really winning tonight on the old Type-a-Rooney. Ebony Square. Booyah. And you know what? I think I'll end up expanding this out this way a bit more. Right? So we'll make sure that your influence is large and wide. Dun da da da. Far and wide? Yeah, far and wide would probably be a better thing to say than your influence is large and wide. It's like, what is that, an old hippo? Alright, cool. I don't know what I'm saying, so I'm moving on to the next comment. Grace says, wow, I like, this is like watching you play a weird version of Banished. I liked it. Thank you very much, Grace. I appreciate that. Tara says on episode 2, looking nice. I like the curves on the coast. I'm glad you want to use new things. Do you miss the one... You did miss the one way on your roundabout, though. This is going to be a fun series. And it was actually funny. You're right. I totally missed it. Did I mess up these roads? I did. Some of these are different roads. Let's actually address that real quick. We've got 1.7 million. I think we're going to be fine. Now, these look like, what, 4-way roads with bikes? Which are medium roads? I hit the upgrade tool. Nope, I was wrong. 6-lane? Well, either way, they're not one-ways, so they're not really going to work. So we need a one-way in this roundabout so that the traffic flows a little easier. You guys will see. And obviously some of these areas are going to have to readjust. But generally, yes, we do have the stop sign still, which, you know, blah, kind of lame. But the fact that there's only one-way traffic means that the traffic moves faster. People don't stop here as often. They have the right of way. All that stuff. It actually helps out quite a bit. So thank you, Tara. Eric says, so is this the city that Bufoyle left to take over Grandpa's farm? Oh, crap. That's so true. We need a Joja Mart. Oh, dude. We need a high-tech center with Joja Mart as a district. Eric, you're fantastic. Look at you. Sylvia says, install the auto demolition mod. It will help. Also, a fantastic tip. And as I said before, I do have it. So thank you again for reminding me of that. Sylvia says, I was screaming at the screen that the helicopters weren't in the normal fire protection menu. Yeah, I'm a little rusty on placement, and you'll find that there's some other tips here in the comments later that I'm probably going to try and adhere to a little bit more. Oh, before we run into the other stuff, are these 6 lanes? Cannot upgrade this type. Yeah. So, yeah, let's do this. The goofiness going on here. I want the roads to be similar. This doesn't make sense. And they actually have different lights at night, which is the only reason why I noticed it before. But I was wondering why it was that way, and now that makes sense, because they are not the same road. It does cost a bit to upgrade, about 180 per block. A little bit more for the longer ones, right? But I like the consistency, personally. Also, I'm aware that I kind of spin the camera around quite a bit. I'm trying very hard to not just drown you guys in this constant, like, you know, jumping around. In fact, actually, gameplay, edge scroll sensitivity, camera rotate sensitivity. Let's reduce those a bit, and let's see if that actually kind of... That didn't feel like it did a darn thing. Let's put it like way down here and just see, am I putting it the right direction? Oh, the rotate. Okay, the rotate sensitivity. The edge scrolling is when I put my mouse up here, but not when I use my keyboard. Well, that's just how that's going to have to be. The keyboard is definitely the way I navigate. I find that when you're recording and you do the edge stuff, it doesn't quite work like you anticipate. That's a little weird. Oh well. I'm not going to draw additional attention to it. A lot of people don't even notice until I say something. It's something that I notice because of my vertigo. So it's kind of frustrating. Anyway, I am actually going to bump that up a little bit. That's a bit too slow for me to not, you know, go absolutely batty. Yeah, that's a good feel to it. Fantastic. Okay. Kaya says, this DLC for City Skylines is really nice. I got it too yesterday, which obviously was on episode 1, so a few days ago. I also love the mass transit one. Failed a few times doing the scenario with the messed up city, but managed to fix it in the end. I don't know about that scenario. I thought I saw somebody playing it before, but I do want to check that out as well. So thank you for bringing that up. If you guys, let me know in the comments if you think that'd be something that's kind of interesting. Something I just noticed / remembered is we don't have a tower mast, like a mast tower, anywhere here in this part of the town. The tall one, ooh, it won't fit in here. It's too big. But we need to put the tall one somewhere. And maybe we don't want it in Ebony Square. Maybe we can do it over here in this industrial area. Let's see. Is that gonna... Oh my goodness. Fantastic. So now we're gonna get warning. People are gonna get warnings when disasters strike. Let's actually do a little mast over here for another 10K for this little area. And I believe, I'm just checking this real quick, that we have, yep, we've got shelters in a lot of places. Hopefully the coverage is not too bad. I don't have shelters over here, but they live over here. I don't know. We'll have to see about that. Okay. Excuse me. And then Kay also says, nice, you're playing something other than Banished, which I love too, 500 plus hours. But some variety is good. That's kind of what I'm thinking too. We love Banished. Banished fantastic. But it's a city building game as well. Why not do another that I really enjoy? And hopefully you guys will enjoy it with me as well. And I'm listening in the comments. If you want to tweak something, let me know. Brad says, thank you, Night Ghost, for restoring my interest in this game. Nice to see someone playing vanilla, except for the DLCs, of course. Hey, you're welcome, man. Thanks for being here, Brad. I appreciate you. Trevor says, should turn off the day-night cycle. Okay, Trevor's who I owe props to on this one. Nighttime makes it dark and to really view anything in the city. Thank you for being willing to take some time and leave that comment. Spot on. Thank you. Molane9 says, beautiful city. Can't wait till tomorrow. Love this series. Well, thank you so much again for taking time to do that. And then TG13 says, well, I'm not going to say exactly what he said. Darn the intro. Yeah. Hopefully you mean that was crazy, not your intro sucks. Which I have been thinking, wait, what's going on here?
The Forest Service has stated
What?
that there is a risk of an imminent forest fire
Where?
in the area.
Where?
Residents are advised to avoid forested areas.
We'll be okay. I'm actually going to pause it for a second. Actually, that is a good point. I've been talking to the buddy of mine who actually made the they made the intro for me, and I want to see if he'll... Oh, there it is. I want to see if he'll do another one, a new one for me, a new standard one that I could use elsewhere. Because as much as I love the one right now, it might be time to change it up a little bit. Okay, and then for episode 3, DS3, the staff says, slow down a little when you're looking for new buildings you want to place. Fire, helicopter, sewage, treatment, etc. You move the cursor over the building you were looking for numerous times throughout these videos. Very valid feedback. I will try really hard to do that in the future when I'm looking for specific buildings. I try to keep things going, one, to accumulate money, because I found that as I either live stream or do videos like this, it's better to just tick away the money, because if you're waiting, it's not interesting to watch. But I think we're being so successful in this city that I can afford to slow it down. If nothing else, put it at one-time speed and just look through the specific things. So thank you for that bit of feedback. I appreciate that. Ember Elf says, so great to see this game on your channel. It's one of my all-time favorites, beer and pretzel games. The Disasters DLC really adds a new dimension to the gameplay. Oh, that's very freaking true, as you can see right here. And the Terror also says, well, it's definitely going to be eventful. For future reference, the nice coastal attractions work well when you use the quay walls and run a road alongside it. The attractions just sit right on the quays, nice and neat, usually. Also, I like the circles made a whole map called Wheels. And it does work, actually. I use the large roundabouts as my main hubs and had the small ones for residential neighborhoods. It came out cute and it actually didn't have traffic issues. I thought it might. So keep working on them, working with them. It can be done. Just start with the one and add curved roads to form circles around the guide dots from the straight road to straight road. Got a perfect circles, very easy. What matters is the fun. I will say I do struggle a little bit with these, getting them straight, and I've found that it's actually partially due to the terrain. The terrain goes a little wonky. Oh, you need power. Holy cow. Well, I mean, that makes sense. I found that the terrain kind of does weird things, and So I struggle a little bit with getting the circles the way I want them, because the terrain will kind of bump the roads around, but that's okay. And the disasters, with your luck, this is going to be funny as heck. So what's the next some crazy lightning or earthquake? Lol. Yeah, I know, right? And that's actually all the comments. Sorry, that took quite a bit of time. But again, as you saw, I kind of messed up the other videos. So, all right. I've noticed a few things. Multiple problems. Let's turn this on and have it just accept stuff here for now. Let's see how this is going to pan out. Lots of fire. Oh, boy. Oh, jeez. Hello. Can we get the helicopters, please? All right, let's take a look. And the helicopter pads. Disaster response unit. Do I already have one of these? I do. Okay, good. Good. Yep, look, there's the helicopters. You can actually see them quite well from up here. So that's nice. And oh, fire's right here. Okay. So our fire helicopter depot. I believe I already have one here. And I already have one right there. I think the 2 is sufficient for now. It might not stop the blaze, but I think it'll probably stop them from
that there is a risk of an imminent
getting to
fire
the city.
In the area. Residents
Where?
are advised to avoid
Is it
forested
just
area.
all right here? You know what? Just for the sake of like not stressing about this, let's just put another one in. I don't even want to freak out about this. Put it out here by the mast tower. You know, let's put it by the power station. Bam, another 90K. We'll get that going. And hopefully, because look, they're just coming in here, taking off the edges. I like it. Cool. Okay, I don't know if I talked about this in the last video, but we're going to run into quickly an issue of we want a prison. Wait, you guys want a prison? I never noticed that before.
That there is a risk of an imminent forest fire in the area.
Weird.
Residents are advised to avoid forested areas.
You know what? Let's make a prison real quick. I've actually never done that. Sorry, that I'm just like kind of what? Let's do a prison right out here. Right here, kind of like almost an Alcatraz feel to it, except, you know, it's on land. All right, let's go to police and, yeah, prison. The prison's correctional facility to transform criminals into law-abiding citizens. Police station have jails to hold the criminals for a short time, but prisons are needed to rehabilitate them. Oh, and we're actually lacking some capacity as well. You know what? Let's do it. And I'm going to put it all the way here at the end, so it's not too close to residential. Let's check. It looks like they do have water, but not power. And actually, before we dive into everything too much, let's check all of our utilities. Electricity's looking fantastic. Water's looking fine. Garbage is doing okay. We could do a bit more processing, but I think we're fine. We're fine for now. Health coverage is looking good. We could actually use a few more cemeteries, honestly. I hate how the death health system actually kind of works. So I'm going to put another one down here just to make sure we're good to go. I'm going to get me a drink and a cough drop. Voice is getting a tiny bit harsh here. Or hoarse. I've been fighting. It feels like I've been fighting off a cold. I think it's allergies. For quite some time. I know I keep commenting on that in the videos, but it's very, very true. Okay, fire protection is actually not phenomenal. We could do better. Grow your city. Yeah, I know. We could do a whole lot better. We can have a full-blown, you know, headquarters somewhere around here. Might as well just put it over here. Is that going to help this area a little bit? Yeah, it'll be fine. Okay. Let's focus on what we need. Currently, we need industry or offices. And as you can see, some of these areas are saying there's not enough buyers of our products. And that's an office. But let's look at our education for a minute. We have a lot of highly educated people. So more IT probably would be good, but I'm concerned that we're not going to have enough people to still purchase. So some expansion actually might be in order. Oh, Colossal City, we hit 42K. Nuclear power plant, floating cafe, cargo hub, and ocean thermal energy conversion plant. You know what? In response to the need for more industrial, I'm actually going to make a cargo harbor. What is this? Just a harbor? Adds like connection for passengers in the city. Tourists arrive in the city. Blah blah blah. Cool. And I know that this coast is kind of weird, so there we go. We're going to make this one. Let's go ahead and put some roads in here as well. I don't need the big roads per se. But medium roads is probably not a bad idea. So let's go like this. You know what? Why am I doing it that way? Absolutely not. Let's go 2 lanes. We'll put down trees as well. And we'll do the curved roads. You know? Right along the coast here. This might be a good candidate for the key roads that Tara was saying before. It's something that I haven't really messed with in this game. So it'll be interesting to see how we go about using those. Okay, curved road there. Time to do the straight roads. And we need to go up so we can go over our canal here. And then go down so that we can actually finish that off. And then probably back to the curved roads. Yep, like that. Okay, so now our freight can go out here and be sold. And once it's sold, we can make some money. And then you also need some power, so we will, you know, we'll go like this. I don't want to put this like in the city, whatever. There you go. There's power. Calm down, you big baby. All right, cool. We're gonna start getting ships coming in here. Look at how clean the water is. Dang it! I'm so thrilled about this. It's just filtering all kinds of stuff. Just fantastic. Okay. Do I have a lot of uneducated people? I have about 10% of the population. I feel like, though, if I do more of these, I have 15 overeducated workers. I think it's probably time to do, like, some IT stuff. So, Ebony Square, I'm not going to do the big circle stuff here. We're going to just do some big expanding because the city is kind of stagnating right now. We're not really growing very much, and I'm not a big fan of that. So, let's go like this. And, hey, look at that. The prison. Crap, Ebony. I put the prison right where you are. Maybe this isn't the best. Holy crap. Maybe it needs to come back here. Yeah, let's just put it back here where the prisoners, you know what? This is better. Instead of an ocean view and they just think of freedom. We've got a prisoner view here where they can see the tower and, you know, get microwaves. They've got the heat from this. The helicopters wake them up at all hours. And then also just trees that they can go and, you know, chop away the extra foliage and do their community service and just have moments to reflect and become better citizens of our wonderful little community. All right, currently there's 136 people in here. We've got plenty of capacity, and the crime rate is actually going to start going down here a little bit because we're rehabilitating. We're going to leave that there. Okay. All right, Ebony. Ebony Square, we're doing this. We're going in here with... Let me think. I want to do things... I'm trying to think about traffic. And... Wow, I still did this here. Bus, upgrade, boom, bam. I did not catch these roads. My bad. Medium roads. Buses... Like this way? Build more industrial zone. Yes, I'm well aware. Thank you. We're going to do this. We'll come down this way and do a main road in the middle. It's not quite as large as the other ones. And then we're going to do the 2-lane ones. Going out, kind of fanning out from here and not doing the full connection. That's the thing I want to avoid. I don't actually want the extra traffic. And I'll leave the little gaps in here because we can do some fun stuff with it probably. So there we go. That one's weird. We're going to have a weird little dip here. I'm perfectly fine with that. Whatevs. And I'm not going to fully plan out the whole thing. I'm only going to do this one side because the demand is growing quite large. And we need people to be happy. We need the city to grow. You're either growing or you're dying. There's some life lessons for you. Just don't forget to pay your waitress or waiter outside or something. All right, so Ebony, are you doing IT stuff? No! That's right, we were doing normal office buildings with you. Ooh. And I don't want to switch it. But we do need educated people for these. Yeah, we need educated people. This will actually work out just fine, I think. Okay, cool. So we'll put all the office buildings... Well, we'll actually stagger them a little bit, right? We'll do some... all of this is commercial, because why the heck not? And then a bit of residential mixed in. New buildings. We've got the cargo hub. Oh, this does both train and boat traffic. which is really kind of neat. I haven't used one yet, but I'm going to. And I did learn something else. Look at this. We've got taxi depots. Holy crap. Taxi depots all over the place. 15K. They're going to run around the city, and they're going to help people with mass transportation. I'm super stoked to see this. I'm going to put another one right there. We'll do 3, and let's see if people start using taxis to get around the place. Now, I overdid it a little bit, but that's fine. We know what's going on here. Let's make the value of this place a little higher by putting in some parks and making it not just a crummy little spot to go. Taxi place right there by a nice little bouncy castle. I mean, who doesn't like a bouncy castle from time to time? And then I think a dog park would really just be nice for everybody. So there we go. Dog park. You know, don't forget to bring your little baggies and pick up after the poo. Now, since we're in the kind of main areas here, some plazas might actually make a bit more sense, right? We need plazas to fit into the city professional feel. Now, I do have a shelter here, and I've been thinking about this. Education's falling a little behind. Let's do an elementary school and a high school here. Kind of a Fallout vibe, where Vault Tech built a vault, right? And then the kids are here, and they told the parents, hey, it's fine, just come on in. Whenever the bombs drop, and then they do these horrible social experiments that, you know, turn the kids into super soldiers after like 3 generations. I'm sure that's not horrible or weird or anything. But that's the theme we're going with, I guess. All right, cool. What other place I can like slap a plaza down? I've already got one right here, but you know what? Right there where the taxi place is. Somewhere for people to get out and stretch their legs and just kind of figure out what they want to do. All right, I don't need plazas here, but you know what? People are working really hard. Why don't we put a little park in here? Little baby park. Just right here in the middle. That way everybody in this area, they can go for a walk and go in the park and get away from the dense trees and industry that we're kind of looking at. What's going on here? Garbage is piling up. You are right next to a recycling center. Are you kidding me? All right, here's what we're going to do. Let's get roads, and we'll go straight out this way. All right. I don't want to garbage up this hillside, but at the same time, we got to deal with the lack of actual garbage processing going on here. You know what I'm saying? We've got to deal with it, Nico. You need to pick up the garbage. So we'll be fine. It's okay. How are we doing on everything? Yeah, much better. Landfill usage is kind of sucky, but that's okay. All right. So our demand has been fulfilled and then went right back up here with all of our office space in this area. So what I'm going to do while that's continually ticking away is build the roads. Let's go ahead and finish off all of our roads. As you can see, I'm doing roads. Then I have the trees. It helps with noise pollution. People like them a lot more, and they just look better. They're beautiful. So, something else I might want to do as well. Once we get some mass transit going, I might want to just make it free. Just let everybody use it. Let it not be a big deal if they want to. Look at this. Ebony, the office building industrial park. Welcome to the dream, ladies and gentlemen. Holy crap, demand. Wow. And I don't want like Commerce Square over here, so let's do this because all this, it might be fun to have this be residential. And then they could be here right by the waterfront. Whoa!
Sinkhole could strike at any minute.
What?
Residents should take precautionary measures.
What do you mean a sinkhole? What? Hold on. Wait. Evacuate citizens now. Right here? What do you mean? There's a sinkhole. Oh no!
A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's way and contact authorities.
Neptune Media Store, you did it. You didn't get destroyed and nobody. I don't think anybody died. Oh my goodness. One person. I have the evacuation route, dang it. You people are lame. Let's release the citizen. Oh my goodness. How do I fix this? How do I fix this? Do I just do roads? Frick. Oh wow, these are jacked. Oh, they ended up just taking this building out too. Okay. Let's see. Is it just there? It's just there now, huh? I don't think I can fill that in. I guess that's just our life now. Can I hit upgrade? Oh, we can fix them by doing upgrade instead of just Yeah. Yeah, you see? Wait, what's this? What's the messed up connection? Oh, and then we've got some missing water pipes, too. Holy cow. Well, that was a fun little baby disaster. Throw something else at me. I've had multiple tornadoes and stuff. What do you got? Are we doing okay on water storage? Oh, yeah, we got some storage. Very nice. Okay, well, that was kind of weird. Oh, we've got the taxis going for a little while now. And as you can see, it's maxed out sending out taxis to the entire city. How are we doing? 19 people a week. Wow. That's sad. 180 people a week for the buses. Oh boy. Can we do city policies for services? And we've got the recycling going on here. Schools out, no. Free public transit. We're not going to make any money off that. We're making $15K right now. If we look at our budget and we look at transit, we're currently not making any profit from it anyway. Total profit is negative like 3,000. So let's do this. Free public transit. Let's just take that on as a cost. And look, negative 3,000. We'll watch, that'll probably climb. And it's going to continue to climb as more people want to use it because it's free. But we just want to help our people, right? Excuse me. That was a fun little disaster. Just keep thinking about that. That could have been a heck of a lot worse. That sinkhole could have been just ginormous. Okay. Are we gonna do the residential thing? Here we go. It's crazy. Like, let's just do all commercial here. And then we'll finish off the rest with offices. It's just kind of silly. Like, do your thing. Finally recycling. Can't wait to separate all my trash in different piles. Do batteries go with metals? Hashtag life choices. Okay. What else do we need? Do we need anything close by? I'm sure actually fire protection is not that great. Let's go ahead and put a big guy in here, which will help out people and make them nice and happy. And then we could put in some other stuff over here. How about let me think about the better stuff, like the sports hall and gymnasium. Offer citizens more exercise opportunities, give small health benefit to the neighborhood. Right here by the fire station. Yeah? Everybody pretty happy? All right, cool. And then the medical helicopter depot. Where's my hospital, actually? Wherever. Oh, it's right here. We should put that right here. I'll put it on this side. No, let's put it right there. Space is already occupied. Don't give me that. Don't give me that. It's actually rather large, isn't it? That's somewhat problematic. Disaster relief unit. We will place it right next to it. But then that's going to be right here by our kind of nice 9- beach area, which we still have not fully realized. But the hospital's right there. Can I set it in here around this industrial area? But it's right next to people's homes. Ugh. Yuck. Let's put it here. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, there we go. There we go. Very nice. Don't even remember what I was doing. Oh, right. Here we go. A sauna. Ooh. Everybody likes a sauna. Let's do it just smack dab in the middle here. You know, you want to take a break from work. Just come over here, be nice and happy. Helps with health, you know. I'm terrified that we don't have enough crematoriums, like, everywhere in the city. So I'm going to make sure we have, like, extras. So you can just plop down over here in this little area. Oh, actually, hold on. Look. Look at all these trucks coming in. Look at them. They're full of logs. You got 4%, and then you get filled up with 68. We're making some solid money there. Holy crap. I really got to extend this out as well, don't I? And then we should probably mess around with the key stuff over here soon. Looks like we've met a lot of the demand. We've grown a bit in population. Not drastically, but we definitely could do better. They're just... I do struggle with making these people happy. You know? It's like, what else do you want? Paradox Plaza. Apparently that's what the heart desired. Now we need to plop something down right in here. I think we're going to do picnic... or plaza with picnic tables in this kind of worky area. I'm going to bust up some buildings. But there you go. Happiness ensues. See, there's a couple little spots. This whole area is not that happy. You know what you need? A basketball court. Yeah. Everybody needs a basketball court for the kids to go and play. Oh, look at how well that was received. Well, that's just fantastic. No basketball courts here in the middle of the roundabout. What about over here? Can we do a basketball court maybe in this area? Oh, it's got such a huge radius. Look at that. Fan-freaking-tastic. All right, guys, I'm going to make a cut in here. This is constantly upgrading and growing. It's doing well. We had a sinkhole. Kind of insane. But not that big. I'm tempted to not even place anything over there. And maybe avoid this area. Make it a scientific... Ooh, you could put like scientific buildings around it. And study the phenomenon. Anyway, thanks everybody for being here. Again, I apologize for the goofiness and all the extra reading of the comments. I know it took up a chunk of the videos. But I think it's important. I think it's important for us to see who's saying what and make sure we don't miss anything because we're all kind of figuring things out together. Or, you know, I'm just saying that because I don't always know what I'm doing. Anyway, thanks for being here, and I will see you guys next time. Later.